Hi, my name is Kathleen, and we are bringing some symmetry back to my face. I've had a ptosis in my left eye since I was born, so we're going to make it look more like its sister on this side. We are going to do a brow lift and take some of the excess tissue out, because as you age, it starts to head south. We're going to get rid of the bags under my eyes, and then I wanted to kind of tighten this up, make this look a little better, and so we're going to do a facelift, deep plane facelift, and a deep plane neck lift. So it's going to be a long day. We are just doing local.
Okay, so tell me what you're feeling.
I'm really excited right now. In the last 10 years, I feel like my face and just in general, it started to head south. It started to not look like how I feel on the inside. And so I'm really excited to see the changes. And just, I'm not looking to look 20 or 30. I don't mind looking 50. I just don't want to look tired and ill. Sometimes I find myself, I look in the mirror and I look angry, and I'm not. So I just want it to reflect, I want the outside to reflect more of what's on the inside.
Awesome. We're gonna have an awesome day today. I mean, it's gonna be a little insane, but it's gonna be awesome. One of the things that you said, which I find very interesting, about 99% of my patients say those exact words. That what they see in the mirror and what they feel on the inside, there's a gap.
A disconnect.
And they just want to connect those two. Nobody wants to look 17 or 18.
Right.
No offense to the 18-year-olds.
No.
Okay. They just want their outside to match the energy level on their inside.
Yes.
How long have you been waiting for this?
At least 10 years. My eye to fix the symmetry, I've been waiting since I was 6 years old, so 44 years. So I'm really excited to see that. And it's, you know, it's not going to be 100% symmetry, but I just want it to look more like its cousin over here.
Awesome.
So.
Next thing, okay? So you are going to be getting the elixir today. Okay, that's part of your surgical game plan to do that. Any thoughts about it? What is your, walking into this, what are your thoughts about that, or do you have any?
Well, I feel like it's an extra step that maybe other surgeons aren't taking, so that it's accelerating the healing process. And I haven't done a ton of research on it, but one of the reasons that I chose you was because of how much attention to detail that you took in explaining the whole procedure, finding out what it was that I wanted, and then going through the healing process to me is really important, and accelerating that healing so that you can get back to 100% as soon as possible. So.
One of the first questions you asked me this morning, even before we got started doing my Andy Warhol on you, is you asked, when can I get back to work? How soon can I expect to be able to get on Zoom and do these things that you need to do for work? So I do think it's important to take these considerations, because most of my patients are working women. Mm-hmm. They don't sit at home and just say, hey, I've got,
limited time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and let the grass grow.
Right.
You know? So I do think that that's important to talk to patients, figure out their motivations, and do whatever I can from the surgical standpoint to accelerate that. Mm-hmm. And this is also one of the reasons that on you, we're going to be doing the local anesthesia as well. So a lot of patients I know have a lot of apprehension about local anesthesia. And I'm sure this morning you're having a little bit of anxiety about what it's going to feel like.
A little bit.
Okay? Which is perfectly normal, okay? I like that. It means that you're normal, okay? And you're going to see tomorrow morning when I talk to you, okay, you're going to go, dude, that was easy. I want to do that. And this is what I hear over and over. But the reason I do this is because I think patients heal better, heal quicker, less bruising, less swelling. Mm-hmm. For me, physically, it's actually tougher. Okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually easier to just zonk you out and go to town, but
Okay.
but I think patients do better.
I thought it would probably be better, so if you need me to open my eyes or close my eyes, I can do that.
That's
so.
added value benefit, okay? Added value benefit, I like those things, but if you look at it from a sheer physical standpoint, we're gonna ask you if you're doing okay about, as I said, about 20 to 30,000 times today, okay? I mean, it's like, those things take time, you know? So,
Right.
but I really think that patients are happier, they just do better. And that's why we do it this way. Now, you're gonna heal quicker.
Oh, good. Good. That's the goal.
Awesome. All right, let's get to.
All right, let's go. It has. My name is Kathleen. I'm about 6 weeks out from surgery. So most of the swelling's gone down, doing really well. I came to Dr. Athre originally with a ptosis, a congenital ptosis. And I wanted that fixed. And while I was here, I also wanted to get my double chin and the neck taken care of. And so we just did a full workup. I had the deep plane facelift, deep plane neck lift, and upper and lower blepharoplasty. So it's doing beautifully, in my opinion, doing really well. I'm really, really happy with it.
So to our viewing public, tell them what ptosis is, because most people may or may not know what ptosis is, and kind of tell them your story.
A lot of people kind of put it in the same league as lazy eye. It's a shortening of the muscle of the eyelid, but it makes your eye appear smaller than the other one. And so I had two previous surgeries before to correct it, but I had grown out of them because I had them when I was 2, when I was 4. So it had just always bothered me. You know, it wasn't so much what people said. It was looking in the mirror and just seeing the difference. And as I got older and gravity started to take its course, it got even smaller. And I had also hereditary under eye bags. And so with the pressure from up top and the pressure from underneath, the difference was really striking. So I'm just really happy with how it turned out. So
I'm going to ask you a couple of different questions. So first off, you had local anesthesia with oral sedation.
Correct.
Okay. So now being 6 weeks out, how did that feel? I mean, we kind of got a couple of your videos immediately afterwards in a week and all that. Long story short, do you like it? Don't like it? Would do it that way?
I would definitely do it again because we were able to have conversation during surgery. We were able to tell stories and joke. And the recovery, you know, of course, right afterward, there was a lot of swelling, but you would have that with general as well. And I just feel like the healing, for me, it just seemed much faster than I was expecting. So, and with all of the elixir and the light treatment, I knock on wood every time I say this, no infection, no problems, no complications. It just went beautifully.
You just cruised.
I did.
Yeah. So I'm going to confess something. I'm going to leave this on the video. Hopefully my editor will leave this on the video. I'm going to confess so that when I saw you today, and we were talking just a few minutes ago, you almost brought me to teary eye level. Like you could see it. There was like a second before then. And one of the things we were talking about is how surgery changes somebody. Can you, and I think you're a great example of this. So would you mind kind of sharing that experience in terms of how you feel it's changed you?
Sure. I just have a lot more confidence. I can go out in public without makeup on. And, you know, when I first came in, I always had my hair down kind of in my face. I wear glasses. I would hide behind my glasses and my hair and just, I almost shrunk inwardly. And now I have so much more confidence and I feel normal, but in a good way. You know, I'm able to go out and just speak to people and and just be me. I feel like it's the me that's been hiding in there. And, you know, it just took, it took this, I feel like, to give me the confidence to come out, to feel good enough to come out.
So, I like what you just said. It was kind of like releasing the you. I've never heard that before, and I really like the way you put that. That was very very apt. In terms of, I do remember when I told you when I first saw you, you had your hair always in your face.
Yes.
And you almost cringed. I mean, there was this, like, when I brushed your hair out to do an exam, like I could feel your whole body just like, tense up. So I think that there's definitely such a differential in terms of how you outwardly portray yourself.
It's just a freedom, you know, I feel so much freer. And, you know, I didn't need to be that way beforehand. It's just, I guess it was my feeling of how I looked on the outside that other people were going to judge me. And, you know, probably nobody was. You know, we all are worried more about ourselves, you know, when you're out at the grocery store and whatnot. We're all concerned with ourselves. We're really not looking at the next person. But that's how you feel. You feel like everybody's looking at you, and the flaw you feel like is magnified, that like there's a light just shining on you. And that's how I felt beforehand, right or wrong. It's just,
it's what it is.
It is.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. I think that all of us are some of our own worst critics.
We are.
Okay. However, if there are healthy ways that we can make ourselves feel better, so be it.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%. And this is a gift. And I thank you so much.
You have no idea it's a gift for me as well. And I mean, as I told you, there are a couple patients that teach me things. You are the one that taught me stuff.
Good.
Okay. And so it's things that I will process forever. And so I learn things from everybody, but there are some that really stick out. And you were a sticker-outer. So it was
good.
Yeah, it was something. And I mean, I can't, you know, we took a little photo of you side by side with your old, as you said, mugshot. I mean, you look like your own daughter.
It's striking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's even de-emphasizing how striking that was, but wow.
I know, it's striking to me. I saw your name on the schedule today, and literally I knew that yesterday I'm going to see you today, and I have been on pins and needles, like excited to see the result. Like I don't know if all my patients understand how much, I know they see themselves and they see this thing, but from my perspective, I'm excited too. Like, I can't wait to see you guys. Like, I said this earlier, I really wish I could see you guys like every 3-4 days, you know, but it's impossible. Like, I've got patients coming from Florida, I got patients coming from Dallas, and you're still, I mean, you drive over an hour to get here, you know, and that's Houston. So I can only imagine if I told you, hey, I need to show up every 2 days, you'd be like, you're crazy town talk.
I'll send you photos of
There you go. Awesome. All right.